Welcome, friends, to the channel Classy Frugality. My name is Tanya, and I'm so glad you've joined me today. I'm out back, I'm outside, I am working in the garden. Prentice got it tilled for me finally. He had to run about 3 passes over it because we moved over to a different place that we hadn't used before in the backyard. So it took it a few more times this time, but he finally got it done. It's about a 14 by probably 40. It's probably about 40 feet long. So, I mean, it's pretty good size garden. So since he got it hoed, and it's a nice day today, it's about 65 degrees. It feels hotter than that because the sun's shining very brightly. But all in all, it feels great out here. So I decided it would be a good time to plant my garden according to the maps and stuff, and the like the UK University of Kentucky Extension Office, the agriculture websites, and all this stuff. The ideal planting time for my region, Southern Kentucky, is like between April 15th and May 15th. So I'm filming this right at the end of April, so I should be good. We shouldn't get any more frosts or anything like that. One thing I wish I had done was start my tomato seeds indoor. I'd had a lot going on. I didn't have time to do that. So I will, unless I want really, really late tomatoes, or the chance of them not coming up at all, I'm gonna have to just buy some tomato plants to plant. The rest of what I have is seed. And so I'll show you some of that. So I got, can you see? I don't know if you can see in here, inside this bag of corn. We got this at a local place called Paul's Discount. I don't know, probably 3 years ago. And it was $19.99 a pound. We only got a half a pound of it, I think it was, and however that is. I think we only paid like $10 for it, but my gosh, we have used out of that. This will be the 3rd time. There was so much seed in there. See, it's pink. It's got this coating on it, I guess fertilizer or whatever, but there's still a lot in there. I still don't think I'm going to use all of it this time. Also down inside that bag, I had completely forgot, but I had bought these. These are cucumber seeds down in here. Still had a bunch of these left. So I've got that. Now, here are my tomato packets. And as you can probably tell, these are things that I got from Dollar Tree. And you can tell I did not get them this year. I got these, I don't know, a year and a half ago, because they were 4 for $1. As opposed to the pack of carrot seeds I got just the other day, 4 for $1.25. Still a good deal, but you know, inflation. So I got that. I got some different kinds of squash, butternut, zucchini, yellow summer squash. I've got a couple different kinds of cucumbers here. So that's what I'm gonna focus on planting today. We do have a greenhouse at my work. I work at an intermediate care facility where folks with intellectual disabilities live. And so we have a greenhouse as part of one of their programs. They work out there, and we have some really awesome plants and stuff out there, and they sell those at a good low price, and I get an employee discount. So I'll probably get some tomatoes there. I might get a fern or 2 for my porch, and whatever else good that they have. right now, so let's plant some more corn. Okay, so I got 7 rows of corn planted. I haven't watered or covered them up yet. And then I decided after that to start making some hills for my squash or my cucumbers or whatever else I decide to put next. So I don't know if you can see that on camera, but I've mounded up the dirt. I've got 5 of these mounds for these. Whew, this is hard work for these plants that vine. So I'll decide what I want to put in there, and then I'll cover those up. Well, I finally got everything planted that I have tonight. I saved the very end up there for some tomatoes. You can see we need to do some work on our fence. I am exhausted, but I'm satisfied with what I got done. Each row of hills that you see there contains a different plant, a different group of seeds. So like the first row up through there, right here, that's cucumbers, that's cantaloupe. What do we got here? Summer squash, then zucchini, then butternut squash. I've got 7 rows of corn going over here, and I put a brick at the beginning of each row. We've still got a lot of work to do on this. You can still see some grass coming up through there, but I'll keep working at that as the garden grows. Well, I am done, and I've come in the house just to take a little bit of a break, get a little something to eat, and take a shower. I got a lot done. I'm happy with everything I got done. Disclaimer, I am not a master gardener, so, you know, if you need tips, technique, specifics related to growing, you should probably search that out on a credible website or other source. Anyway, I just go at it and try my best, do the best I can, and I figure, you know, for as cheap as the seeds are, if anything comes out of it, I will be tickled. Those little seed packets were only $0.25 a piece when I bought them, so I figure I can't go wrong there. And that corn has come up good for us every year that we've planted that particular corn. So why garden? Why do I like to garden? Well, number one, it's frugal. The cost of the seeds is way less than the cost of fresh produce in the grocery store, or even fresh produce from, you know, a farmer's market or a roadside market or whatever. You got to put in a lot of work to do it, but it is worth it. Number 2, I would say, I don't know. This is number 1 or number 2. Number 1 and 2 are maybe equal to me, but it's the flavor. You cannot beat fresh garden food. It's just the best, richest flavor. It's the freshest flavor that you can have, and there is nothing like taking a bite into a big fresh ear of corn straight out of the garden. Number 3 would probably be just the satisfaction that you get from growing your own food. Even if it's one tomato plant in a pot outside your door, you know, because I understand not everybody has a spot to grow something in, but maybe you can grow a little pot of herbs on your windowsill or something. Find a way to grow something. I would say number 4 would probably be the free exercise that comes with it. Because I tell you what, I got a great workout this evening. It was resistance training, definitely, because, you know, hoeing that garden, pulling those weeds up out of there. I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I am going to be sore, and I probably worked out in that garden, getting it all planted and everything and watering it. I'd say it was probably a good 4 hours that I've been out there this afternoon. You know, this will be the hardest part of it. If you keep it up, you try to get the weeds removed every week, once a week, work in that garden, then you can keep it up. If you start letting it grow up, though, it'll be hard work once again. But the initial work that you put in is probably the work that takes the longest and is the hardest. And, you know, even before this, my husband had tilled the garden up. That was extremely hard work too. We don't have a tiller, but we did get to use one for free. We have a friend who let us borrow his tiller, which was very nice. You know, maybe you can get somebody, if you don't have a tiller, or if you don't have a hoe and a rake, all those tools and stuff, maybe you have somebody you know you could borrow that from. But I can't wait. I can't wait to harvest those vegetables. Finally, number 5, I would say that just getting outside and being in nature is just a free benefit of growing your own garden, growing your own food. You know, you can, I like to get out there and I think about things while I'm working. Just the smell of the dirt and the fresh air, all those things combined, it's just great for the mental health. It's just, and it's healthy for the body too, breathing that fresh air in. But I mean, I could probably sit here and think of all the reasons that gardening is great, or growing your own food in a pot is great. But I'll end it with this. Bottom line, it's frugal and it's healthy. So if you can at all, find a way to grow some of your own food. Thank you for joining me this evening as I worked in my garden and sweated and, you know, got sore, got a workout. If you like the video, I would appreciate if you give me a big old thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel Classy Frugality, if you'd hit that subscribe button down in the corner, I would greatly appreciate it. Until I see you again, I hope you have a blessed day.